Hold on, give me a second real quick. I thought my mic was on.
No, you know I gotta pick it up Tuesday. And I don't get out work at 2 o'clock. And I don't think they were posted to 3 o'clock, so he just might make it Tuesday. They're ready to be there. Okay. Right. You know what?
Yeah, yep, I hear you.
You heard me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for show. Cause ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna do tomorrow when I get out work. Or the first time I do shit, I ain't had no money. 4 or 5 days, you ain't gonna tell what we do shit. But anything that's for show is Tuesday, though. Hello. Right. I see I got a BMW. You got a BMW? Yeah. It's nice? Yeah, the biggest one they got. It's the 06. 750. Hell lot.
Come on, I'm ready.
That motherfucker got Rodney. That motherfucker got so much shit in it, man. That's a bad motherfucker, man. I say they bad, so they got like that. I ain't told me yet. I ain't told me yet. I got the keys in my room. I gotta get a hornet on it. That's it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
You got next, Phil? What you doing?
Second and 10.
I just talked to her. She said she's going to be on her way in a minute.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's
Big Zeke out here, man.
Prescott to throw it.
Cooks
full extension. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They got my nigga Tolbert in there.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first.
Hold on, I got to take him out. I don't know why he in there. Tolbert, where's you at, bro? What? Alright, I guess. Alright, I'm ready.
Marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On play action, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Take y'all clothes and stuff upstairs to y'all room. Whatever stuff is up here, y'all, take it upstairs. Anything on my steps, all that. Shoes,
so
everything.
Look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first run now for Kyron Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Prescott. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
Throwing, Prescott. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. They had to settle.
I'm broadcasting it if you want to watch it.
This second go around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
You said what? Oh, what, upstairs? What, over here? We can come over here?
Second down and 6 now.
Now Prescott.
Oh, I shouldn't have did that.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close.
What? Didn't he get the first?
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field. Probably give.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
You said what?
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with
on Stafford?
That's cool. I know I had to pick it up anyways, bro.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Elliott is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, but nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua, 76 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here.
Hey, I know you.
This is taking a big risk.
Like, what the
but it's
heck?
as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Final play of the half. Prescott flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Let's go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 88 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down the middle.
Tough
and
too.
that'll close the gap down to 14.
So these
So
Cowboys
the response
tough
to that
too,
touchdown
huh?
on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost...
Oh. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Prescott forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Prescott now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Down to the 10. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And
that's what happens
right
when they ain't got it
like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Dogs walk
I
around.
think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
That's all I had.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. 2-2 Atwell. 75 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Throwing here, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammate.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Ferguson. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the...
Let's go. I'm probably about to get off real quick. Probably be on later for real. I'm off today, so I'll be on later.